Well, I went to Nestle because they had one of the top, sales programs. It was like leadership sales development,
Mhm.
and it wasn't just a typical sales, so you would rotate throughout the whole sales department, marketing, selling to corporate sales accounts into like larger retail stores and also the smaller mom and pops and convenience stores. So it was a rotation development job and it was fantastic. Like, it really honed me in, it got me the sales skills I think I needed. So I did that for about a year by itself. But in the meantime, when I first graduated, I'm like, okay, I know I want to go into commercial real estate. So let me just get my real estate license so I can have
Mhm.
that while I'm still doing sales. So I was working in Nestle and I was also selling real estate at the same time.
Oh,
So
wow.
I did Nestle for about 2.5 years. And about that time, I was having trouble getting into commercial real estate. So I like, let me just do residential sales. And my residential sales business was picking up drastically. So
Mm.
I was like, "Hey, my full-time job is messing up with my part-time job." So that's
Yeah.
when I, like, had to flip it. So I left Nestle, and I started doing residential, real estate sales on the South Side of Chicago full time. And back in what year was that? 2002 and 3, I was the top condo seller on the south side of Chicago in the Woodlawn and Bronzeville neighborhood. So I was
Awesome.
selling condos every which way possible. And I was selling it, I connected with a lot of developers. So before they even like developed the condos, I was helping them sell the land. I was helping them purchase the land, acquire the land, helping them acquire the buildings. Then they converted that. Then they used me for the sales to sell back to the consumer.
Oh, you a bad mamma jamma, ain't you?
Yeah, but I was still trying to get into commercial real estate. But once I started doing that and I became like a top residential sales agent, back in those days, there was a stigma on residential agents. So
Mhm.
now that if you look me up or Google me, like, oh, you're not a commercial real estate broker, you're a residential agent. So,
Mm.
different lingo, it's a different industry, it's a different um circle of influence of people. And,
Mhm.
for lack of a better word, they look down on residential agents, commercial real estate brokers. So it's very difficult to get into the industry. And I was like, wow, what I thought was going to help me go to the next step was kind of hindering me at the same time.
Yeah. So what advice do you give to real residential agents who are looking to transition into commercial? Or do you think they should just stay in their lane and just build it
No,
out?
no, I would never say that. What I would say is I meet those people weekly.
Okay.
I'm probably on the phone with a residential agent once a week who tell me like, hey, I want to get into commercial real estate. And I try to be the person I was looking for. I couldn't find that person back then who I could reach out to, have a conversation with, and get genuine advice from.
Right.
So what I would just tell a person, like, if you really want to become a commercial real estate, you're gonna have to put in the work. Like, it's not a big of a stigma as it is back in the day when I was there, when a
Mhm.
residential agent going to commercial, because right now it's a lot of blend lines and different things like that. But back in the day, you had to be commercial real estate focused or they wouldn't take you serious. So I always tell people like take the classes and learn the lingo and become the investor. Really look what they're looking for. Because residential is a more of emotional buy, and commercial is a business. It's a business transaction.
Mhm.
Straight 100%. Does the numbers make sense? We don't care what color the paint is. We don't care how many baths. We don't care where the location and does the numbers make sense. So that's why I always tell people. Now with me, it's a lot of different programs that's still out there today that I took advantage of. If it was any kind of program that helped minorities in commercial real estate, I did it. Went out, researched, found them. The REAP program, I did the REAP program. The program out here in Southern California at USC campus called the Ross. That's for helping minorities in commercial real estate too, emerging people like that. A lot of different programs out there, and I did them all. Then on top of that, I joined a lot of different networking organizations. I'm a board member of ARAP LA. There's an ARAP in Chicago. There's an ARAP in Dallas. There's an ARAP in, I know I'm missing a couple of them. Maryland. There's a lot of ARAP organizations, African American real estate professionals.
Okay.
Join those organizations and be involved and really get involved. Another one I would just tell people just start. Right now, it's expensive to be a commercial real estate broker, so that's what's keeping a lot of different residential agents out from joining. Typical MLS dues and different things like that for the year, probably like between $400 and $600, depending on what market you in. And commercial real estate, our main MLS, similar to MLS, is called CoStar. And because I do deals in multiple states, I need to have a national access to CoStar, and I pay $1,400 a month just for my CoStar account. That's
Sheesh.
Right, exactly. So, those kinda things like that is kinda keeping people out this business and stuff like that. So, I'll tell people, like, LoopNet has a free account. Sign up for
Mhm.
LoopNet, get on LoopNet. You're not gonna have full access, but you could just see what's going on and try to be involved. And the main thing I always tell these agents who really want to convert over, find you somebody in your market who you look up to and try your best just to work with them. Partnering up with the person is gonna be the best thing you could ever do in anything in commercial real estate. And that's why a lot of different it blessed me too as well. Like literally just thinking about this, how blessed I am because I'm always helping residential agents out. So they know that. So they reach out to me like, hey James, I know this commercial thing, this commercial opportunity that's coming up. Can you help me get this? And can you I'm like, sure. Not only I'm gonna help you get it, I'm gonna help you sell it, I'm gonna help your client buy it, and we both gonna get a commission together. And
Yeah.
once what the thing about that is once that residential agent get a closed transaction that's commercial real estate, I'm a marketing expert. I'm gonna blow it up. I'm gonna let everybody know, hey, so and so and I closed this commercial real estate deal on this date, this amount, and let everybody know. And also when it closed in CoStar, CoStar records that number. So that's gonna be their first commercial real estate deal in the CoStar account. So now once you're cold calling people or you're calling these other commercial real estate brokers who don't look like you, and they
Mhm.
were like, has this person ever closed anything? People will look up your deal flow. Let me see what they close. Let me see if they real serious before I even call them back. So that happens quite a bit.
Mm.
So
Oh,
I
wow.
pride myself on helping a lot of different residential agents close their first commercial real estate deal.
Awesome. So you've lived through a few different market cycles, right?
Yes.
Like the good 20 what is I was about to say 2020, Lord, 2008
2008, yeah.
crash.
Mhm.
Can you tell me about that? How did you survive that time?